Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 33 of my 100-day self-connection experiment where I meditate every day for 2 hours and then share my experiences with you guys. One thing that's really coming to me right now is with these higher frequencies on Earth, if we're able to have an open heart, if we're able to bring our consciousness into our heart, if we're able to live through our heart, the more our heart is open, the more we can embody these higher frequencies, and the less turbulence and volatility we're likely to feel going from the mind to the heart. On the other side of the coin, if we're in the mind and we're embodying the old stories, the old patterns, and our old limitations of who we were, if we're embodying duality, right and wrong, good and bad, or if we're holding on to any type of judgment towards ourselves or others, then these higher frequencies are going to cause us a great deal of pain and suffering. And because that's what is needed if you're in those old stories, and if you're in judgment, and if you're in duality, it's a lot of times it's pain that can help us to surrender. It's a form of fierce grace. So that's one thing just to really keep in mind right now with the higher energies on Earth, with New Earth being here right now. You have a choice to embody New Earth, to be in New Earth. And the way we do that is through opening our heart center, through receiving, through just being completely, during my meditation today, I found out something very nuanced and subtle that I want to really share with you guys that I think might really help you. A lot of times in my meditation, when I can feel my heart closed, I'll try to force my heart open. I'll put my hands on my heart and I'll just bring my consciousness into my heart and I'll just try to feel so deep and I'll really try to force it, And sometimes I can get a certain type of result with that, and if I do it long enough, maybe I can crack my heart open, right? But today what I was feeling is if I'll just relax and open completely and just really feel, receive, I notice that my heart just opens naturally. And it's not anything that I have to force. It's not anything that I have to try so hard at, And I think there's frequencies and energies right now that are assisting us with opening our heart. And if we'll just flow with that assistance, the energies will show us this is not a movement of struggle. This is not a movement of force. This is a movement of openness, trust, and ultimately a movement of power. And I'm going to end this video, I'm going to make this one a little bit shorter, with a metaphor that I've been thinking of. As light workers, so clearly, and I might have heard this somewhere else too, but it really feels so true to me. Our job is just to become as bright of a lighthouse as possible, right? Our job is to harness and anchor so much light that our light just keeps expanding and expanding and expanding, and it just draws towards us the things that we want to experience, the relationships, the career, the abundance. Our job is not to jump into the water, to get into a boat and start paddling into the storm, up current, to just be going to try to get everything we want. We're not here to try to get things. We're here to allow and to receive. A lot of times when I get on the boat and I start rowing really hard, I'm going to go out there and get that. I'm going to go get this thing, Sometimes then I'll jump off the boat and I can just feel like I'm drowning, I'm exhausted, and we might get the thing we want and get it back to the lighthouse. But it's always kind of like fool's gold, It's never what we really wanted. Because here's the thing, life knows what you really want more than you do. So that's why when we just relax and when we allow and we let go of our wanting, we let go of our, we let go of our cravings, and if we just see what life brings us, Every time we just relax and we just let our light keep expanding and we just see what life brings us, it always feels like a divine gift. Because it is, because life is always bringing us exactly what we want on our deepest level. And if we can take the time to receive and open our heart, we'll start to resonate more clearly with what we really want. And we'll start letting go of the things that we think we have to swim out into the current and try to go get, right? So this movement, these higher frequencies, this ascension process is more every day and every moment becoming about just receiving, just falling into that which you truly are, just seeing how deeply you can relax, how open you can keep your heart, and just loving and appreciating what life starts bringing you. Because the more our light expands, the more light we can anchor and harness as light workers, the more our lighthouse starts shining, the more that life sees, the more that universe sees, there's a safe space for me to deliver more blessings to, for me to deliver more abundance to, right? But when we abandon our lighthouse, when we abandon cultivating light and we're swimming out in the ocean and we're just going after these egoic and personal will type of pursuits, well, then we don't have that light, that space that shows the universe that we're a safe space to bring abundance to, the aligned relationships to, the right living situation, you name it. So this is all about, guys, a movement of letting go, of surrender, and of trusting the universe. And it's really hard to trust when we're up here, because up here can be a lot of chaos right now. But that's why if you'll take the time and you'll relax and you'll open to yourself, you will feel directly. I guarantee you will have the direct experience right now. If you just go sit and relax and receive, you will have the direct experience that your heart is more accessible than ever. Everything's here to help you. This is grace descending right now on earth. And it's a beautiful time to be alive. It's an exciting time to be alive. And as a light worker, your only job right now is to receive. Can you just do that? Can you just receive? I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching day number 33. Namaste.